Hi, and welcome back to this next video where we're going to be talking about flow states. So, flow is basically an experience where you're so present that you're not thinking about the past or the future, and it happens very naturally because you're doing something that's very interesting and enjoyable to you. Flow has been gaining popularity since positive psychology has become more widely known and researched and given attention to. So, traditional psychology is studying pathology. It's studying what goes wrong. It's studying anxiety. It's studying depression and the causes of anxiety and depression. Positive psychology is studying what's going right, like what's going well, what causes happiness. That's the study of positive psychology, the field of positive psychology. And I love this field. And I love that there are scientists and therapists out there that are studying this because now we have a lot of great information about what brings joy, what brings happiness, not just what causes depression and anxiety or what eliminates anxiety and depression, but what causes joy. And flow states are a massive, massive part of what brings us joy. So, a flow state is, again, something that you do that brings you into the present moment very naturally, and you're not thinking about the past or the future. You're probably not even paying attention to your body that much because you miss your cues to eat or you miss your cues to go to the bathroom. And not that I'm suggesting that we all become less aware of our bodies, but you're just so immersed in what you're doing that everything else fades into the background. So, you might already start to be thinking about what are these flow states, like what brings me into a flow state? When do I feel so present that I could sometimes forget about my worries and my stress? We need to be bringing in more flow states in order for you to learn to cultivate more positive emotion in your life. So for me, a flow state always comes when I'm cooking and baking because I've got a lot of ingredients out. There's stuff all over the counter. I have the oven on, I have a stove going. There's just always a lot happening, but it's very present for me. And when I'm cooking, I am not thinking about tomorrow. I am not thinking about what happened 10 years ago. I'm just there. I'm mindful, I'm present, and it's happening naturally. I'm not meditating, I'm not sitting quietly, I'm not trying to focus on my breathing and not think about anything else. I'm just not thinking about anything else. I'm in flow. That's what that means. So think about this for a moment. What is something that brings you into a flow state? This is different for everyone. I have clients that are in flow states when they are in a Pilates class, and I have clients that would rather, like, I don't know, do anything else than be in a Pilates class. So think about what brings you flow. Some other examples are playing a musical instrument, doing something athletic, doing something creative, um, reading, learning something. Again, it's different for everybody. But what are the things that bring you into the present moment so that you're not thinking about the past or the future? You're not thinking about all of my stress, my worries, I, me, mine, me, and you're thinking about yourself. You're not thinking about anything. Think about what that might be for you and ask yourself, how can I bring more of that into my life? Something else I started doing lately is painting and doing a paint by numbers. I'm not an artist, I'm not that creative, but in the paint by numbers, there's all these teeny tiny little sections that you have to fill in with the corresponding paint. And it's very simple, it's very easy, but it takes a long time because they're pretty complex paintings. And all I'm thinking about is making sure that I'm filling in this one little corner of this painting with the right color, and I'm painting it within the lines, and I'm using the right brush, and etc. So think about this for yourself, how you might be able to add this in. This is going to be one of the ways that you can raise your emotion vibration, ways you can raise your frequency, because you're going to be bringing in more present moment attention, more ease, more of that non-judgmental present flow state. So this is one of your tools and one of your techniques and strategies, and just something for you to think about when it comes to raising your vibration. I'll meet you in the next video where we will talk some more about frequency and manifesting.